Hey everyone! I had an amazing time playing Phasmophobia on my Valve Index last night, but there are a couple things that the game doesn't tell you about VR controls, and so I'm going to tell you how to do all the things in Phasmophobia in VR. So the first thing is that the grab action is actually mapped to two different places in the controller scheme, and that can actually become a little bit of a problem when you're trying to do certain things in the game. So my recommendation is to change the controller bindings to remove the grab functionality from the A button, and also disable the trackpad, because the trackpad has the same functionality as the stick, but it's just a little bit more wonky. So we're disabling the A button, and we're disabling the trackpad. Now in VR, you can technically hold up to 4 items, although I wouldn't recommend it. You can have 2 items on your belt and 2 items in your hands. However, if you have your hands full, you can't open doors, and you can't turn on light switches, and you can't interact with some other things. So I definitely don't recommend having all 4 slots full. If you're finding this video helpful so far, definitely hit that like button. I'd appreciate it a lot. When I was going through the game's tutorial, it was like, write it down in your journal. I'm like, what journal? I don't see a freaking journal. What are you talking about? The game in VR does not tell you how to access the journal at all, but it's actually really easy once you know how to access it. So first you take your left hand and you reach over your shoulder and grab. So you grab over your right shoulder with your left hand, and you, while still grabbing, pull your hand back, and your journal will be in your hand. Because who doesn't store a journal on your back? Like, duh. It's so obvious. Do you think Phasmophobia should put these instructions in the game? Let me know in the comments below. The second really big thing that the game does a really poor job of telling you is that local chat when you're in VR is always on. You don't have to press anything for your voice to come across. So when you're in VR and you're yelling random obscenities, as long as you haven't muted yourself, that's all coming across to your teammates. Global chat, however, is a completely different story. You actually do need to activate that in VR, and how to do that also is not super obvious, but luckily you have me here to tell you. To activate your radio, take your left hand, again, put it up to your head, and pull the trigger. And now you're talking to your teammates from afar. Release trigger, and now you're not talking to them. Super easy. But your controller has to be up to your head, and it has to be your left controller. Something else I recommend doing is actually changing the VR control settings in the main menu to toggle and press. That way you don't have to keep your grip on your controller to hold whatever's in your hand, because trust me, that will get old really fast. And let's face it, when there's a ghost chasing you trying to kill you, you're gonna be a lot more likely to drop something. So let's make it so that our hands are super sticky, and this is how you do it. And that's pretty much it. The rest of the controls are actually pretty intuitive, so you shouldn't have much trouble, but I definitely wanted to make this video because those other things are not mentioned anywhere in the game, at least as of this date. So hopefully other people find this useful. It took me a really long time to figure this out. If you want to see any more Phasmophobia content or any other content I put out, definitely hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss anything. If you have any other outstanding questions about how something works in VR, definitely leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to help you out. And also, if this video helped you, please let me know. I'd like to know if I helped you figure this out. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped. Have fun with Phasmophobia.